This is Minda. At the age of 9, she was malnourished, overworked, and silenced. Every night retreating to a small house with flimsy wooden doors in the middle of the slums, no bed of her own, and 14 other siblings. Studying in elementary school in the morning, then being dragged out to the streets by her mother to sell packed lunches outside government offices, she barely had any time to enjoy her childhood. This is my mother. Just as my mother worked in these streets, thousands of homeless mothers are living out in these streets and desperately trying to get by in any means they are able. Out of the 3.1 million homeless people in the Philippines, 600,000 mothers lost their homes due to one single typhoon, Haiyan, in 2013 alone. That number continues to rise every day. More often than not, these mothers were once young adults just like you who had dreams of their own. To be in an environment where you are shunned because of your circumstances strips these women of any form of hope and dignity. This is why our organization invests in hope. With your aid, we provide these women a source of sustainable livelihood that can take our generation of homeless women off the streets and for the future generations to come.
The issue of homelessness in the Philippines isn't just about not having a home. It's part of a much larger issue, one of insufficient food, the lack of access to clean water, and no housing. It is an issue of poverty, and all of us know that the only solution to poverty is investment in their human capital. Through employment and education, we seek to provide these homeless mothers with the means to earn a stable income while seeking out higher payments and higher wages through better paying jobs. We intend to start a social enterprise, a business to employ these homeless mothers. Our business is Bahay Footwear. What we intend to do is that we intend to hire these homeless mothers to produce traditional Filipino footwear using the water hyacinth plant, a local resource in the Philippines. These water hyacinth sandals will then be produced and sold globally through the use of our online website. We hope to create a safe and clean working environment for these homeless mothers and their children, which would serve as a temporary housing and shelter for them during the day. We also hope to find a suitable partner with prior experience to guide us along our endeavor. Alongside employment, in the long run, we also hope to be able to provide educational resources and skills training for these homeless mothers, such that they may move on to higher paying jobs, escaping the cycle of poverty and being able to afford a home.
Marketing is a main aspect of Bahay Footwear. We currently have an operational website with an original logo that was designed by our very own Kaylee Cunningham. We have different main headings on our website that include our mission statement, as well as an option to meet the mothers that are working at Bahay Footwear. This creates an emotional connection with the customer and the mothers who are working at our organization, and motivates our customers to view our sandal collection as well as purchase and optionally donate to our cause. Through eventual social media implications, and also possible partnerships, we can expand our known presence on the web.
There are many other companies and nonprofits running similar operations to ours. Noonday Collection, Seco Designs, and Combat Flip Flops are just a few that empower local artisans, women, mothers, by creating dignified jobs in these vulnerable communities and give them a leg up to break the poverty cycle. So with that being said, the issue, or one of the questions that was posed to us over the week, is how is our product unique? So our one unique characteristic is the personalization of the product. So in each sandal, we're gonna have the artisan engrave their name into each sandal that shows up there. And also in the packaging, we're gonna have a little brief bio of each woman's story. So we feel like that will connect the consumer and the artisan and kind of make a personal connection. Another problem we encountered was funds. We have no money, we're high school juniors and seniors. So we plan to fix this problem, however, using seed money, eventually donations, using marketing, and as well as eventual loans. The third problem we faced is partners. We, so far, have been unable to find the right partner. We've reached out to at least 20 organizations, nonprofit and for-profit. We actually are expecting a call back from Noonday Collection, which I mentioned earlier, so I'm pretty excited about that.
We understand that this issue is much larger than us, and we are relying on your help to make this happen. If provided with funds, we would be able to begin creating Bahay Footwear. Funds would go toward marketing so that we can gauge our target demographic and to raise awareness for our cause.
I commend you for a nice presentation and finding a issue that can be addressed through not just asking for donations, but trying to find a way to provide a business internally that can self-support. Because I think far too often people get excited about a cause and then just want to go out and get a lot of people to donate to it. And there's a lot of hands out there for a few dollars, and so to be able to create something that can be self-sustaining, I think is brilliant, right? I think marketing that is really hard.